Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Bismillah, as-salatu was-salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. Inna fi zalika la zikra liman kana lahu qalbun aw alqa as-samaa wa huwa ash-shahid. Well, the topic that I've chosen today is whether you and I are elevating into the higher dimensions, or we are lowering ourselves, or we are debasing ourselves into the lower dimensions. In the light of the Quran, we will come to know, inshaAllah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Verily we have honored the children of Adam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَفَزَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِمَّا خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. We have preferred them over much of what we have created. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. We have created the man. We have created the man in the best of stature. Yani he was created by Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, spiritually very good and physically very good. But the question arises here, when was man spiritually very good? Man was spiritually very good when he was in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked us, Alastu bi rabbikum? قَالُوا بَلَا شَهِدْنَا. Am I not you, O Lord? They said, yes, we bear witness to that. At that time, we were spiritually very good. Even when we were born, at that time, we were very good spiritually. But what happened later on? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, وَهَدَيْنَاهُ نَجْدَيْنِ. We have shown him two ways. One way that elevates him into the higher dimensions. Another way that lowers him into the lower dimension. One way that makes him better than the angels. Other way that makes him lower than the animals. Well, in physics we have two concepts. One is kinetic energy, the other one is potential energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. It's the energy of violence. It is the energy of lust, desires, attachments in the realm of the heart. In physics, when we go downhill, we gain this kinetic energy, the energy of motion and violence. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. We return him to the lowest of the low. First, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, he was honored, he was preferred, he was created in the best of stature. But he then says, we lower him to the lowest of the low. We debase him into the lower dimensions. Because man chooses this downhill path. Why? Because downhill path is very easy. But how about the uphill path, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about as well? In physics we know when we have to gain potential energy, we have to go the uphill road. When we go the uphill road, we gain the potential energy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَقْتَحَمَ الْعَقَبَةِ. Man does not like to go the uphill road. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then says in the next verse, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْعَقَبَةِ. What will make you know what this uphill road is, what this Aqaba is? In the next verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَكُّ رَقَبَةِ. Fakku means liberation with the pull, liberating of the slave. Yani, liberate yourself from this kinetic energy that we have harbored here, the energy of motion, lust, desire, attachments, inclination. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, it does not go, it does not let go easily, it has to be released with a pull. Here, notice here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used the word fakku. Fakku in Arabic has got the meaning of liberation with a pull. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam said, Inni zahibun ila Rabbi. I'm going to my Lord. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam did not go to his Lord physically. Rather, he went to his Lord spiritually. He went to cleanse his heart. Going from Iraq to Palestine does not mean going to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It means to cleanse the base energy that we have harbored, that you and I harbor here. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does say in the Holy Quran, Inna min shi'atihi la Ibrahim is ja'a rabbahu biqalbin salim. Ibrahim came to his Lord with a heart pure and sound. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, in the words of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam, Rabbi la tukhzini yawma yub'asun, yawma la yanfa'u malun wa la bunun, illa man ata Allah biqalbin salim. Dear Lord, do not cause me to be despised on the day of resurrection, when neither wealth nor children will be of any avail. But what will be of any avail, dear? That will be the heart, the pure and sound, the Salim heart. Salim has got the meaning of being pure constantly, in contradistinction to Salim. Salim means being pure once. Salim means being pure constantly. We have another verse in the Holy Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. Whomsoever purifies this heart, whomsoever purifies it, he shall be successful. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. Whomsoever instills corruption into it, instills the space energy into it, he shall fail. And if we instill this corruption, this space energy, we shall degrade ourselves. We shall go downhill. We cannot elevate. We cannot go into the higher dimensions. And we have got examples as well of the scholars. I remember this lady when she was performing circumambulation around the Kaaba. She was heard by a scholar saying, Ya Rabbi, rudda ilayya kalbi. Ya Rabbi, rudda ilayya kalbi. Oh my Lord, I lost my heart. Give it back to me. Give it back to me. And the poet says, كان لي كلب أيمشي به داع مني في تقلبه ربي فردده عليه فكذاك صدري في تقلبه. Yani, I used to have a heart, but I lost it in one of its recurrent flip-flops. It strayed away from me in one of its recurrent flip-flops. And since then, my heart has shrunk. Ya Rabbi, give it back to me. And one of the great scholars by the name of, I forgot his name, he saw this divine, he saw the divine in his dream, and he asked the divine, Ya Rabbi, kaifa asilu ilayk? How can I reach you? And the divine answers him in the dream, not in an anthropomorphic insinuation, but it was a manifestation in a symbolic way. The divine answers him, Utruk nafsak wa ta'al. Leave the inclinations, leave the passions, leave the desires there, and come back. Come back to me. And this is how a person can go closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we leave these passions, desires, inclinations. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not change the condition of a people until they change what is within themselves. What is this within ourselves that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about? It's the same kinetic energy, the same base energy, is the same fujur that we have to set ourselves free from. This is the challenge. And we talk about, nowadays our politicians, they do talk about the change here. We want more change. We want more KS officers, IAS officers, this officer, that officer, so that we can change the nation. But unfortunately, they have forgotten. Change starts from within, not externally. We have seen so many such officers, but unfortunately, we haven't seen the change yet. And we see our parents, wallahi, their children, they wake their children up before Fajr, so that they can go to these tuition centers far away from here, 20 miles, 10 miles away from here. They are very much concerned about gaining this dunya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does say in the Holy Quran, He says, وَأَلَمُوا أَنَّمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَعِبٌ وَلَهْوٌ وَزِينَةٌ وَتَفَاخُرٌ بَيْنَكُمْ وَتَكَاثُرٌ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَوْلَادِ. Yani this life, it is boasting to one another. It is competition in your wealth, in your children. My child is this, my child is that. But they have forgotten their purpose, wallahi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does say in the Holy Quran, لَأَمْرُكَ إِنَّهُمْ لَفِي سَكْرَتِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. O Muhammad, by your life, they were wandering blindly in intoxication. Yani they are confused. They don't know what they are doing. They've forgotten themselves. By the way, I don't mean to say that we should not be doctors, we should not be officers. I do mean to say that we should become such officers and doctors as well. But we are doing these things, leaving our main purpose. We've forgotten that, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made us forget our own selves. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا وَنَحْشُرُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ أَعْمَى. Whomsoever turneth away from my remembrance, he shall have a very, very displeased life. He shall have problems from here, problems from here. He shall have problems all around him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does say in the Holy Quran, He gives us hope as well. He says, وَيَا قَوْمِ اسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّكُمْ ثُمَّ تُوبُوا إِلَيْهِ يُرْسِلِ السَّمَاءَ عَلَيْكُمْ مِدْرَارًا وَيَزِدْكُمْ قُوَّةً إِلَى قُوَّتِكُمْ وَلَا تَتَوَلَّوْا مُجْرِمِينَ. Say, O my people, seek forgiveness of your Lord. He shall send blessings from above. He shall send blessings from above. These blessings, He shall send rain from above in the form of blessings. It does mean so. And He will add strength upon strength. Here the strength can be financial. It can be political. It can be intellectual. He will definitely give us strength upon strength. This is the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And inshallah, in the next episode, we're going to cover more. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.